In this video, I'm going to show you how to branch professionally, yeah, like a pro, okay? So whether you want to branch like really fast or branch smooth like a montage, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So before I get started, I just want to lay out a little bit of a ground thing so you know how this works. So there are two types of branching, in my opinion. There's like flick branching, and then there's smooth branching, right? So smooth branching is good for montages. It's really smooth and can help you hit high jumps. Flick branching, on the other hand, is able to also hit some high jumps, not as high, but it also allows you to hit further long jumps, and it allows you to get a little bit of a faster gameplay. So those are the two branching, and that's all I want to tell you right now. So let's get right onto the video. Okay guys, so I'm going to be starting off with smooth branching, not flick branching. So for smooth branching, it's quite simple. You're going to want to put one hand out and extend it as far as you can. You don't want to add any sort of flick, you just want to extend it. So keep your hand facing like that and extend. As you can see, it looks something like this. And that is the first step of smooth branching. And the reason that does is it gives you the full amount of momentum you can do without a flick. I highly don't recommend you use this video for 60 Hz as this was done on 90 Hz or 72, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure it's 72. 72 is base Quest 2 Hz, but people call it 90 as well. So that's what we're going to go with. Anyway, so that's what you're just going to want to do. You're going to want to pull back, and then pull back, and then pull back, and then pull back. And that is called a smooth. Okay. This is called a smooth branch. So a cool route for smooth branching, which I love, is going over like this and then keeping the same momentum. The thing with smooth branches, you don't go fast. It just looks really smooth and it's not too shaky. That's what you want. When you flick, your headset gets a little bit shaky, which can be bad for montages. So that's the first step of smooth branching. Now, I'm going to be showing you a couple routes soon. But first, I want to show you a couple of things that are like huge for making your thing cleaner. So if you're dropping down on a branch like this, you're going to want to go under, like so. If you saw what I did there, guys, you just jump here and then go under. It helps make it look smoother if you get it just right. So what you're doing here is so when you fall, as soon as you want to raise your hand up, and then when your hand is up like this, you're just going to want to push straight backwards. It's like kind of like a circle motion. It's like this. I'll look at my hand when I do it this time. Didn't really put me in the same direction, but you get the gist of it. It's a circle motion like that. So that helps make falling look smooth, so you're not falling and then going like that. It looks like you meant to fall. So instead of you looking like this, you'll be looking a lot worse if you didn't do it like that. You'll be like this. It makes it look smoother, just generally. Okay, so another thing I'm going to be showing you, I'm probably going to be making a short about this week as well. I love it. But if you ever saw someone go like this, and whenever you do it, for example, you go like that or something, you don't go as far, or you get stuck there, it's not because you have short arms. Most people's arms are able to reach this far, okay? This is my arm reach. Pretty decent. And that's going down, by the way. Up is like a whole new thing. It's not because of that. And besides, you don't really go under. So what you want to do it is, if your arms are short or not, you're going to want to do is go like this and make your hand like this and then pull it straight down. So instead of it's like, you want to just do this when your hand's like this. It's very, very difficult, but it's really nice to learn. It's just because of a habit some people have, which is like this. And even if it's on your side, as long as you pull straight down, you'll go forward. But say, for example, I pull like that or something, I won't go as far. I used to have like this thing where I couldn't do it because I was pulling like really bad or something. I don't know what I was doing, but that's just the gist of it. Pull straight down or pull down straight in one direction. Don't move your arm. And you can do that in a lot more places than there. You can do it right here. It's really smooth as well, and it's difficult to follow, so you won't be getting tagged during your montage. And then you can do it here, which this is a slightly more annoying route. I hate that route. Okay, anyway, so that's that mechanic. So now, guys, I'll be showing you a couple routes. So with smooth branching, you can't hit the long jumps, as you just usually won't get a decent amount of length without a flick. But you will be able to hit the small ones when you get good enough. So if we go up here, one that would be considered small is from here to this branch, and then you go like this. But you might have seen something wrong there with what I was just showing you. That is not what you want to do. The audience for montages want style, some little pizzazz. You're going to want to go like this, and then you're going to want to go like that. Guess what I did there? I went under the branch. Very difficult to do. If you can't do it, it's fine. Except, like, going under the branch sometimes is just better. It looks cleaner, and it keeps the audience engaged. So, I don't know why I'm saying that. My montage is flopped. But I don't use these tips, guys. These tips are literally pure amazing. A couple routes that are a little bit useful are ground routes with smooth branching. Smooth branching is like a freestyle. You can go wherever the hell you want. Except from ground, the best, in my opinion, is anyway, just hit this right here. Hit this, hit up, and then under branch that. It'll look something like this. And it's quite smooth, and you can also spice it up a little bit, and instead of going like that, go like that. And as you can see there, that was quite smooth. The thing with smooth branching is you're not going as fast, so you got more time to think about it, you got fewer mistakes, and it's just amazing. Best is if someone was over by gazebo and you started, that would probably be a decent time to just smooth branch your way away. But there are a couple things you want to do in smooth branching. I say that hospital flips, don't overuse them, but do them sometimes. So you can either do a hospital flip like this, and then, or you can do a hospital flip like that. It's not much of a hospital flip that way, but it's recommended. Like so. Like so. It's quite simple once you get the hang of it, and you can even do it on this branch as well. So it's a difficult jump, so if you don't get it, it's fine. I don't care. But yeah, that's pretty much smooth branching. That's all I can really show you for it, because like there's not much to do for smooth branching until you do flick and smooth at the same time, which I'll be showing you a little later in the video, so stay tuned to that if you want to learn how to get smooth and fast. Okay guys, so now I'm here with flick branching. So flick branching is a little bit different. So it's where you just hit with a flick like that. Hit off with a flick. So they go like that. Sorry, my left arm is just a bit buggy. So what a flick is when you go over here and you hit it from further than your reach, as you can see. Show you with my right hand's able to hit it. Left hand, let's go a little bit. Able to hit it. I'm almost trying to control. Able to hit it. Oh, I missed. Wait, this isn't good, guys. I hit it, but like that was barely. So that's what a flick is. So it allows you to hit things like long jumps and high jumps as well. You can do this one without a flick though, and honestly quite soft as well. But that's what a flick is. You just hit it, and what a flick does essentially, like, if I don't, is it just allows you to go a little bit further than your normal hit, but without pairing it with smooth branching. It isn't extremely overpowered. It's just a bit overpowered. So you're able to hit a couple long jump with this, and I just want to show you with a flick, you're able to hit this guy right here with a flick and a little bit of moving. You can hit this guy just like a step. Or so, not much moving, maybe just a lean if you're on 60 hertz, which is cool, but if you're on 120, I'm sure you can hit this. But yeah, I like that. I think that was not barely a lean and a step. But yeah, so those are a couple long jumps you can hit, and then obviously you can hit the short ones still with the flick, and then you can also hit this one as well. It's a slightly harder one though. So those are the long jumps you can hit with the flick. Cool. What are the routes? Or like, what are the things you want to do? So, when hitting off the branch, you're going to want to hit it as if you're flicking, like this. And there I honestly did a bit of smooth branching with flicks there. It's kind of a habit. But, so, you just hit off with a flick. It's just pretty much all it is. There are not many things you can do with this, as flick branching is more of a creative aspect. It's more of a, you make your own routes, you know? Where you have further jumps and stuff, and you try to make the jumps further and further until you do it in one jump. But like, you know, so one of my favorite, most simple routes, which is a flick route, is where you go like this, this, and then you just follow this little circle line that's been made for you, and you can hit that, or you can just jump straight at it if you're good enough at flicking, and then just move over here, skip that branch and hit this one, and then move over here and hit the long jump, which I'm not hitting apparently. I've been playing 60 hertz for a bit now for my next video, and I'm a little bit rusty on 72 or 90 or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so that's flick branching. Pretty short, pretty simple, pretty easy. So now, what you've all been waiting for, the most overpowered ways of branching. A flick smooth branch. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it, guys. It's like a placeholder. I don't know what to call it. But anyway, so with this, you implement both smoothing techniques and flick techniques to go even faster. As you can see there, you want to use your entire wingspan, which means like your entire reach on both sides. It's like going like this. That is so bad. But this is what the route looks like now when you do it. It's not necessarily clean, but it is the best way of branching. And on 60 hertz, it just looks phenomenal. But yeah, that's that. So, that's what a flick branch is. So you can do these cool routes. Flick, smooth flicking, and you could probably even do this one easy. I can't. That was in reach as well. So yeah, that's cool. You can do some cool things such as this. This is all smooth right here until here, which is flick, and then followed by smooth. So yeah, alternation between smooth flick, and smooth are also necessary. So it's also good to learn them all, because some branch routes you want to do smooth. It's the fastest way of doing it. If you overhit it with a smooth flick or a flick, then you're going to be too far and you're going to get less of a hit on that branch. So you're not going to be moving as fast. For example, say you do this and then you do this, and like you're going too far on some of those hits. Instead, what you want to do for this is you're going to want to smooth hit it and then go and flick it. So yeah. And then also when doing it, implement under branches. So I'm telling you to do this right now because this is a huge mistake. Don't under branch everything. So if you're here like this, don't go like this. Well, you actually no. You can if you go like that and then hit back. But if you do this for some crap, don't do it. It's gonna get you killed. If you do this, probably gonna get you killed. Because it's literally just going like this, but fancier. It's so easy to follow. But for things like this, you can underbranch. You wanna know why? If we go back there, as you can probably have seen, it's gonna be very hard to get to the top and hit it up. So it's better to underbranch there, as it'll waste you time to hit the top and stuff. And then there are other places where underbranching is valuable. I think one of them is this one as well. just so you can get some momentum into that and have an easier time hitting it, instead of just going here and doing that. So, yeah. So, this was supposed to be in depth. It is in depth, but branching is just simple. You learn routes, you get faster at it, and etc. You have form. Like, you need to flick, you need to use your entire wingspan. But, like, other than that, it's just up to you on how much you can do by practicing, learning new routes, and finding ways that work. There are many routes in this game with over, 13 trees? Each of them exactly the same, except in really strange positions. You can make up quite a bit. How many branches are in? Like, just go ahead and say there's 10 branches on each tree. That's 130 branches. And if you didn't know, 130 branches, and say you can always hit one of them. That is a lot, my friend. A lot. That's over. I'm not trying to do math, but I think it's at least like 1 million combinations. Wait, no. Wait, yeah. Oh, no. 130 to that branch. And then, you know what? There's at least 10,000 combinations. That's all that matters.